Hey guys, it's early morning here at the campsite. The fellas are just waking up at the moment and starting to make breakfast, and we have awoken to this beautiful riverside campsite. Whilst we are here, I wanted to point out something. You may see these barrel drums around campsites occasionally. They are dumped here by individuals, not by national parks. And so what happens, people start filling these up and they start overflowing because no one is coming here to collect them. And eventually they end up in those waterways. The weekend therapy crew always make sure to take home whatever they bring to a campsite. And if you see someone else's litter, be a good sport. Chuck it in your car, deal with it later. We just want to get this litter off the national parks, or otherwise this show's going to get harder and harder to shoot, and eventually it'll just end up being more garbage than it already is.
The team went to work with a quick cleanup of this site. Many places that were once open to the public have now been closed off due to littering. We hope others will get on board with this too, otherwise there won't be any campsites to go to in the future.
Cool.
With the cars all packed up and everybody excited for another day of tough terrain to tackle, our group leader James took on the first hill climb.
So we've just noticed coming up the hill that his front locker isn't working. Dom's just checking a few fuses and he'll give it another go.
The already much abused 60 series gets another body modification. James decides to try a different route, though not necessarily any easier. The fellas try and help him out by building a quick ramp.
All good, mate?
With no such luck, the team get around on a different track to winch him up.
Yeah, stop there. So after recovering the Land Cruiser, we had a quick look at the front locker issue and we've discovered it snapped a front axle. So with the locker on, he's only got one-wheel drive at the front. We managed to get all other vehicles around on another chicken track and we've come to the base of the Mount Walker lookout. There's no reason at all why we should drive this. It's been drizzling with rain the whole time. The conditions are just way too wet. None of the vehicles are going to make it up these rock steps. In saying that, we're going to go find another track.
The Lithgow region of the Blue Mountains is a serious four-wheel driver's dream come true. Only a couple of hours outside of Australia's largest city, Sydney, you are faced with some tough terrain that is going to be demanding on you and your vehicle. It's certainly not for the faint-hearted. But if you and your machine are up for it, the experience is sensational and the scenery is phenomenal. Oh look, the 60 series is stuck again. Whilst everyone was preoccupied recovering the 60 series, we lost track of time. One thing you must always remember when in the Blue Mountains is conditions can change within an instant. One moment everything is illuminated by the evening sky, next cloud cover can be so thick it can put you in complete darkness. And with one hill climb left to go, the 60 series led the way. The trailer began to jackknife, and we knew this was a dangerous situation that needed to be fixed immediately. The 60 series brakes can't hold the sheer weight of the vehicle and trailer at this steep angle. It slides back down the slope, yanking Corey's car forwards onto a sharp rock that is now pushing his tyre off the rim.
Things got out of hand pretty quickly. James has tried to come up this track. It started raining and this is all it takes. So Jody's going to hook onto the back of me because at the moment it looks like I'm going to pop a tyre off the bead.
But on these muddy slopes, the Amrock can't get traction and just slides forwards whilst winching.
I wanted another vehicle behind the Amrock with an anchor because I have to let my foot off the brake, and that Amrock's going to be holding 3 tonne there and 3 tonne here. Right. So I'll back mine up. At the moment I'm holding a Land Cruiser and Amrock's behind me holding me, and behind him is a 40 series Land Cruiser holding him. And we're now going to get Kellen on the side of us to take over from the weight so I can reposition and stop this tyre from coming off the bead. Hold up, that's it. Unfortunately, not much we can do about that. Faulty rope, might have pinched it previously. Lucky everyone's out the way. Been here now with my foot on the brake for probably well over an hour, and I really need to go to the toilet. Help. We've just had the 40 hook on with his PDO winch, and we had a strap behind him onto a tree, so he's taken the weight. Unfortunately, Kel doesn't have a winch rope anymore though. Yeah, I don't know, can't explain that one. James has informed us that the vehicle doesn't even start now, so we're just pulling a dead weight up the hill. It's just issue after issue. Welcome to weekend therapy 4x4.
just about to head home. It took 4 cars involved to winch one another out. It took a number of hours, but we've just completed it. Thanks to the rain, thanks to the terrain, it made it seriously difficult, but we managed to succeed with the help of one another. So a big thank you to our fans who came along on this adventure. After an insane adventure across the Blue Mountains, we've just completed it here. So hang around, we've got a lot more coming your way. Keep watching.